You can see that deep state panicking. Remember, Virginia, the governor, I'm declaring a national, or not national, a statewide emergency. You're not allowed to, even though it's open carry, you can't open carry on the Capitol grounds right now because we've got super duper, I've got unbelievable intel that some white supremacists are going to come, they're going to shoot, they're going to cause panic, mayhem. So I'm declaring this emergency. The courts actually backed me. And what happened? Absolutely nothing. 25,000 people showed up, one arrest. 25,000 people, protests, all kinds of stuff happening too. One arrest. Not for shooting, tried to kill somebody. No. Nonsense. That guy, that state. BigLeaguePolitics.com. Virginia Democrats, again, Democrats, push legislation to make criticism of government officials a criminal offense. They're pushing legislation to make criticizing your government officials a criminal offense. Son, always vote Democrat. Why, Dad? Because the Democrats are for the little guy and the Republicans are for the big businesses. All right. Dad. Dad. What is it, Joe? I can't sleep at night unless I'm tucked in with by a Republican. Buddy, I'm not tucking you in. I'm a Democrat. Oh, please, just switch to Republican quickly. I promise I'll go right to bed. All right. Tickle fight. Oh, I think my dog's a Democrat. If you've never heard that video on YouTube, go find it. I think my dog's a Democrat. It's fantastic. In the wake of the Virginia gun rights rally on Monday, Democrats in Capitol Hill are not slowing down their push for tyranny. They are moving a bill through the legislature that would effectively criminalize dissent against Governor Blackface Northam and other state government officials. House Bill 1627 was introduced by Delegate Jeffrey M. Bourne last week. The legislation provides that certain crimes related to threats and harassment may be prosecuted in the city of Richmond if the victim is the governor, governor-elect, lieutenant governor-elect, attorney general, or attorney general-elect, a member or employee of the General Assembly, a justice of the Supreme Court of Virginia, or a judge of the Court of Appeals of Virginia. Language in the bill explicitly criminalizes free speech in what would constitute a blatant attack on the First Amendment of the Constitution. Quote, if any person with the intent to coerce, intimidate, or harass any person shall use a computer or computer network to communicate obscene, vulgar, profane, lewd, lascivious, or indecent language, or make any suggestion or proposal of an obscene nature, or threaten any illegal or immoral act. It says he. What about she's? He is guilty of a Class 1 misdemeanor. Enough to potentially arrest you and get you out of the way and charge you. The legislation makes it clear that the above provision applies directly to the governor, governor-elect, all those people, which means this legislation effectively criminalizes dissent against public officials. You have a right via the Constitution to protest your elected officials. They're saying, F you, you can't protest us, and if you do, we'll throw your ass in jail short term and give you a little misdemeanor and let you out the same day. You can see they are in panic mode. And no matter what they do, it won't matter. We've got the master, the maestro himself, Donald J. Trump, handling business with his military intelligence personnel behind the scenes with him. These Democrats are exposing themselves. They're going to lose so many seats across this nation, not just the presidency. Like, he's going to win in a landslide. We know Trump is going to win in a landslide. But other positions, governors, legislature, you're going to see a wipeout of the Democratic Party this time around. People are seeing finally who they are and what they're about. Because even if you're a Democrat, I've been a Democrat all my, like my wife's Uncle Pete, remember Uncle Pete, nice guy. Joe, I'm a Democrat. My father was a Democrat. My grandfather was a Democrat. I'll always be a Democrat. Even if, nope, I'll always vote Democrat. Interesting, Uncle Pete. That's very interesting. Even if you're a Democrat and you hear this, the people that I selected, I'm a Democrat, my Democrat Party is running things, yeah, I'm happy. And you read that, don't even tell me for 1 second you're going to say, I'm okay with that. Yeah. If you say that, you're probably a liberal Democrat. Because a liberal Democrat has a few screws loose typically, and they will never, ever, ever admit to anything they ever believed in that was wrong, anything they did that was wrong. They're always right. You never will be right. They have the best information. You have the crappiest information. So even when you finally pull one over on them, hey, look, I got you on that, they won't admit it. They won't pay attention to you. No, I think it's fine. No, I don't believe that. No, it's all right. That's not what that. I don't think that's what that means. It's fine. Yeah, but it says right here, if you use a computer or computer network to communicate obscene, vulgar, profane, lewd, lascivious, and indecent language, or make any suggestion or proposal of an obscene nature. What does it define obscene nature? Who defines that? Or an immoral act. Who defines what's immoral? Is there a textbook definition? No, there's not. The state gets to decide. The Democrats get to decide. Well, we take that as immoral. We take that as an obscene nature. And even you as the Democrat, who might say something obscene to your Republican friends on Twitter, might get nailed in Virginia. If, and only if, you're saying something obscene to the governor or his people. Because one of them might piss you off, and even though they're Democrats, you might say something to them. But probably you won't, if you're a Democrat, especially a liberal, because no matter what they do, you'll stand right behind them. They could step on people's necks with their big jackboots, and you would stand right behind them. And I'd say, hey, look, they're doing that. This is what the Nazis did. No. Look, just turn your head and look. They're doing it right now. No, I don't need to see. I don't need to see. I don't need to know. I already know. I don't need to see that. I don't believe you anyway. Just look. Give me 2 seconds. I don't need to. That's typically how a conversation goes with a liberal. Anyways, that's about all I got to say about that. Take care.